Part 18. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 171. After breaking through to the SSS level, Lin Kong was able to use the system permissions to obtain the legendary level unthresholded world teleportation volume. For the next copy world, he has many demands. First, if you can recruit a blacksmith in the world, it is best to be a dwarf. The Nature Guardian Knight hunts monsters and collects resources in a world controlled by Lin Kong. Resources include materials for refining medicine and weapons. So Lin Kong wanted to recruit some blacksmiths to use the refining materials to forge a large amount of equipment to sell. After all, the profit of equipment far exceeds that of potions. Second, in the world, you can get an advanced profession of the archer class that is at least sub-god level. Of course, Lin Kong wouldn't mind if he could get a true god level profession. Which world would fit the bill? He thought about it, but he couldn't think of a world that fit. Forget it, let's not think about it so much first, Lin Kong said secretly, I'd better go to Zushan City. For this function. He has been looking forward to it for a long time. Lin Kong clicked on the Zushan City panel and selected the Yinzhou Galaxy area. Ding! You are about to be transported to Yinzhou Galaxy SSS Tier Zushan City. Then, he appeared in a bustling city. Many professionals were walking around the streets. Lin Kong's goal was the trading area of Zushan City. He wanted to buy a batch of god-level skill books. Because taking out items requires energy. Therefore, the system stipulates that professionals can only purchase 10 items per week. Lin Kong has level 4 system authority. The number of purchased items increases to 100. Lin Kong entered the trading area and used the ability of the Holy Eye of Destiny to identify the information of any item. However, there is one item that has never been identified. That is, world fragments. The effect of the Holy Eye of Destiny is ignored by it. In other words, the world fragments are likely to be supreme god level items. He temporarily gave up the plan of identification. I walked around Zushan City for more than 10 minutes. Lin Kong purchased 5 god-level skill books, spending 3.4 billion bitcoins. Dozens of legendary and demigod-level potion formulas and equipment blueprints, costing 1 billion. After spending one pass, I have more than 300 million coins left on me. Lin Kong activated the arrows to carrying the way talent and swallowed the demigod-level skill book. Your archery skill gains effect 14, after an arrow attack, restore 57,030 health points. Your archery skill gains effect 31, hitting an enemy freezes it for 29 seconds, with a 5-second trigger interval for the same unit. Your archery skills gain effect 52, add holy power to the arrows, and choose the dispersion effect yourself. Add a new effect. 6 old effects have been strengthened, such as the physical damage of Effect 1, the critical hit rate bonus of Effect 2 and Effect 26, with a cumulative total of 250%. The freezing time of Effect 31 is increased to 29 seconds. Completely out of character. Anyone who is hit by an arrow will freeze to death. Lin Kong was very satisfied with this wave of strengthening. When he returned home, he saw a woman leaning on the sofa, her beautiful face showing a mixture of relaxation and nervousness, her brows slightly furrowed. It was Ning Qing, who had not been home for more than a month. Lin Kong's expression changed slightly, but he didn't make a sound. He looked down at Ning Qing's wrist. Wearing a silver bracelet. The Holy Eye of Destiny. A halo appeared in Lin Kong's eyes, and he detected the bracelet information. Void bracelet. Quality, special. Level, 75. Effect 1, the progress of suppressing the chaos of void blood does not exceed 10%. Effect 2, combine with other void bracelets to form a divine barrier, sealing part of the levels and all divinity of divine creatures. Both effects are effective on units below level 75. If this is the case. Lin Kong sighed. After confirming the identity of the bracelet, no need to detect it, everyone knows that Ning Qing has fused the blood of the void. Brother, congratulations on breaking the record in the spiritual world. At this time, a female voice came into his ears. Lin Kong raised his head. Ning Qing leaned on the sofa, blinked her beautiful eyes at him, and smiled playfully. There is no iceberg goddess here. She is more like the girl next door. However, only in front of Lin Kong would Ning Qing take off her cold disguise and show her true self. She stretched her waist lazily, showing off her perfect body curves, and slowly walked in front of Lin Kong. However, he did not in the mood to enjoy the scenery. Sister. Lin Kong looked directly into her eyes. Ning Qing stretched out her hand to tidy up his wrinkled clothes and smiled sweetly. What's wrong, brother? Lin Kong hesitated. But Ning Qing let go of her hand, turned and walked to her room, leaving a message at the same time. I'm too tired during this period, sister, go get some sleep. Looking at her back, Lin Kong activated the divine eye of destiny again. All information about Ning Qing appeared. Even the positive or negative effects on her. Blood of the Void 6.3% contains the power of the Void, giving the user the power to devour divinity, as well as some non-professional characteristics. If the chaos level reaches 100%, the blood of the Void will be awakened and enter a state of control. Blessing of the God of all forms special, blessing from the Supreme Void God, with the ability to modify the identity template of heavens. Current identity, King Xiao/Qing Qian/Fangning. Lin Kong's pupils narrowed slightly. My sister turned out to be Qing Xiao, who was hailed as a rare talent in Nanming City for 1,000 years, but died due to unknown reasons. There was a turmoil in his heart. After being shocked for a moment, Lin Kong quickly calmed down his emotions. My purpose is not to explore Ning Qing's identity. What he wanted to know was the reason why Ning Qing joined the Hunting God organization. Thinking of this, Lin Kong's eyes gradually calmed down. He shouted in a deep voice, Ning Qing. I hope you tell me two things truthfully. Ning Qing's footsteps suddenly stopped. She turned around with a complicated look in her eyes. This was the first time Lin Kong used a stern tone and called her by name. Ning Qing is naturally not an idiot. All along, she didn't want Lin Kong to know her identity, but she didn't hide it after all. Ning Qing, what do you want to know? Everything. The relationship between the Hunting God organization and the Void World, and the reason why you joined them. Lin Kong said decisively. Well, I tell you. Ning Qing slowly narrated. The Hunting God organization was established by people from the Void World with the goal of completely annexing all the universes in the Chaos World, that is, the real world. The authorities knew about this, so they sent many undercover agents to join the God Hunter organization incognito, and I was one of them. Her words were half true and half false. By exploring the information, it was known that the one who helped her hide her identity was the God of the Void World. Lin Kong looked at Ning Qing deeply. Based on his understanding of Ning Qing, even if he was forced to question, she would not tell her true purpose. From a young age, especially after her parents were killed, Ning Qing would always silently shoulder whatever happened to her. Then she would solve it for Lin Kong. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 172. Noticed Lin Kong's expression. Ning Qing knew very well that he did not believe his words. Ning Qing, me. Lin Kong hasn't finished speaking yet. Brother, don't ask, okay. Ning Qing stretched out her hand to cover Lin Kong's mouth gently, with a hint of pleading in her tone. Lin Kong shook his head. Seeing this, Ning Qing bit his lips lightly, panicking inside. When outsiders saw this scene, they didn't know and thought he was bullying Ning Qing. Lin Kong sighed in his heart and said helplessly, I won't ask for the specific reason. The voice suddenly stopped. He lowered his head and looked into Ning Qing's eyes, and said in a serious tone, "But you have to give me a reassuring answer." "Good." Ning Qing agreed. The officials did discover something unusual about the God of Hunting organization. 5 years ago, when I applied to join the hunting team, the officials secretly found me and hoped that I could join the God of Hunting organization. A wry smile appeared on her face. "So what?" Lin Kong glanced at her. Ning Qing continued, "Because I wanted to know the answer to one thing, I agreed to join them and join the hunting god." When she mentioned the answer, she subconsciously looked at Lin Kong and said, "Some things must be done by me." Lin Kong was silent for a moment. Then, he asked again, "I checked the list of hunting teams in Nanming City, and your name is also on it." Ning Qing nodded. "Later, the hunting god arranged for me to join the hunting team. The God of Hunting organization will not doubt her attitude. As long as you join the God of Hunting, you will be blessed by the God of the Void. While receiving the blessing of power, you will also give your right to life to the God of Hunting organization." Lin Kong, "I understand." He suddenly took out the slaughter hunter longbow. Ning Qing. Although she knew that Lin Kong would not harm her, seeing Lin Kong's actions, she seemed to have a tendency to kill relatives out of justice. Lin Kong looked at her and smiled slightly. "Sister, don't worry. I'll shoot a few arrows at you to help you remove the negative effects of the blood of the void and the blessing of the void god." "Is it really possible?" Ning Qing is a little unsure. "That is the power exerted by the god of all forms. According to the hierarchy of the real world, he is a supreme god." "No problem." Lin Kong's tone was firm. He turned off the archery effect 151. Only the archery effect 52 was allowed to take effect. In this way, the arrows would not cause harm to Ning Qing. Lin Kong shot 2 arrows, with the power of the holy purity attached to them, dispelled the negative effects of the blood of the void and the blessing of the god of the void. Shock appeared on Ning Qing's face. She received a prompt from the system. The power of the Supreme God was actually cleared by Lin Kong, an SSS level professional. It was simply shocking. It's unbelievable. However, Ning Qing's heart surged with joy. With her talent, within 5 years, she was fully allowed to advance to the realm of true gods. However, if the level was too high, she would lose control. Therefore, she has been suppressing her own strength. This was also the reason why Ning Qing was so happy when he got the Star Spirit doll. After all, no matter how powerful the pet is, it will not be affected by the blood of the void. At this time, the shackles on his body were finally lifted. "Thanks." Ning Qing excitedly grabbed Lin Kong's arm and took the initiative to kiss him. For a moment, Lin Kong was confused. "Sister, although I know we are not related by blood, this progress is too fast." He couldn't help but look at Xiang Ning Qing. As a result, her face turned crimson. Her excitement reached its peak, causing Ning Qing to do what she did just now subconsciously. The next moment, she regretted it. Feeling Lin Kong's gaze, Ning Qing felt both shy and inexplicable. It felt like Lin Kong looked at her and didn't know what to say. The atmosphere in the living room suddenly became quiet. After a long time, "I'm going to bed first." Ning Qing turned back to the bedroom calmly, but her ears were slightly red. Lin Kong watched her disappear. "In the void world, it seems that we are really going to fight to the death," he whispered. From the words of Void Apostle Umis, we can know that he has been targeted by the void world. At that time, Lin Kong had plans to deal with the void world. Now there is another reason. Lin Kong withdrew his gaze. I also went back to rest. I had no words all night. The next day, morning, Lin Kong got up and opened the bedroom door. Ning Qing's figure came into view. She stood quietly in the living room, staring at his door. "I have a mission today, so I have to leave first. These things are left to you. Ning Qing said softly. She took out two charming items, namely, True God level skill book and demigod level equipment. This is the reward I got in the SSS group of the Galaxy competition. After yesterday's showdown, Ning Qing stopped covering up. He took the items. Finally, Ning Qing activated his teleportation skills and disappeared from sight. Lin Kong did not leave her to participate in the dungeon world with him. Ning Qing had a team. Inside her teammates are all members of the Hunting God organization. She cannot make the people above her suspicious. The strength of the two of them is temporarily unable to deal with the Void God. Although Lin Kong has a main God level trump card, he can only use it for 30 seconds. You still have to continue to improve your strength. He looked at the items in his hands. Wings of the Sky leather armor. Quality, demigod. Level, 60. Bonuses, defense add 3600, HP add 14W, strength add 2000, constitution add 2500, agility add 1800. Special effects, movement speed add 30%, cooldown reduction add 25%. Skills, flying, consume mana to gain the ability to fly. Skills, infinite wing shield, summon wings to form a shield that can withstand HP x 20% damage, cooldown 45 seconds. Occupation, archer type. Generally speaking, after awakening to the legendary realm, professionals can consume energy and fly on their own. After Lin Kong was equipped with leather armor, he had the ability to fly in advance. Subsequently, he looked at the True God level skills. Blood God Strike True God level, LV1 effect, the power of blood is condensed into arrows, causing physical attack x 800% physical damage to the enemy, with an additional 60% physical blood drain as a True God level skill. Its damage bonus is fully up to PAR. But the additional effects are mediocre, and Lin Kong does not lack this type of attack skills. Think about it. He decided to use his talent to swallow the Blood God's blow. Increase the blood-stealing amount of the overall attack. Your archery skill gains effect 1, physical arrow damage add 99000. Your archery gains effect 21, physical arrows gain 76% life steal. At this time, the blood-sucking effect reaches 141%. Increase the duration of Desperate Deathmatch. Next, Lin Kong took out the Holy Stone of the Origin of All Things and planned to complete the trial of the Lord God of Life before entering the dungeon world. By the way, look for opportunities to evolve the quality of the Life Talisman. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 173. Current location, Sinasua World, Kilgaro Divine Realm, Forest of Life. Lin Kong was teleported to the cliff. The plants below exude strong life force. Being in it makes you feel comfortable. Zixasuoshuo. Suddenly, a breeze blew through the forest, making the leaves rustle. The power in the air condensed into a majestic figure, and the power of the law of life spilled onto the ground. In an instant, the plants grew wildly for thousands of meters. The Lord of Life, Keys. He glanced at Lin Kong's body, a divine light appeared in his eyes, and he seemed to be interested. I feel two powerful forces from you, which seem to come from the two main gods of wisdom and despair in the world of Ellen. Judging from the words of Keys, he had communication with the gods of the world of Elrin. This is also normal. Starting from the world of the true God level, there is no longer a projection world, and each world is unique and independent. The experience method is also different from the previous world. In the true God level world, there are many reincarnation secret realms similar to game copies, which are distributed in various divine realms. Professionals can independently choose the secret realms to challenge. You can get rewards by clearing the secret realm, including various trial props. Dear Lord God, I am here to participate in the trial of life. Lin Kong said straight to the point. Ken. Keys nodded slightly. The trial of life tests the perception of the power of life. I know you have the holy eye of destiny, but in the trial space, the will of the world will block all exploration skills and props. He recounted the trials. Finally, Keys looked at Lin Kong and asked quietly, Trialist, are you really ready to participate in the trial? Lin Kong agreed decisively. Can't use the holy eye of destiny? This is not a big problem at all. His confidence is not the holy eye of destiny, but the dream memory in his mind. Noticing Lin Kong's confident look, Keys had a trace of interest. He asked curiously, Human, you seem to be very confident. Certainly. Lin Kong smiled calmly. Besides, I will definitely get the highest level trial reward. Human, you are funny. Keys also smiled and said, if you can get the highest reward, I will agree to you a condition. In his opinion, without strong life system ability, Lin Kong would not gain anything in the face of the trial of life. No problem. Lin Kong felt a little happy. Originally, he was thinking about how to ask the Lord God of Life to help him evolve the Amulet of Life. Unexpectedly, Keys came to the door himself. Then, he teleported Lin Kong to the trial space. Another vast area, endless forest. Ding. Congratulations on getting the life trial mission. Requirement, find at least 100,000 primary life seeds. Trial rules, the trees in the space hide 1 million elementary, 100,000 intermediate and 10,000 advanced life seeds. The higher the level, the stronger the concealment ability. If the tree you destroy does not contain life seeds, the trial will be deemed to have failed. Countdown, 100 days and 0 hours. I want to get a God level evaluation. All seeds of life need to be found. In past records, primary and intermediate life seeds have all been discovered. But the seeds of advanced life. So far, the locations of only a few hundred are known. Lin Kong opened the map system and compared the images in his dream memory. Easily find nearby trees that contain life seeds. 100, 10,000, time passes slowly. Because the two parties made a bet, Keys, the Lord of Life, was observing Lin Kong's actions. At this time, he was already a little confused. Lin Kong acted quickly without any hesitation. He was sure to get the seed of life when he took action. It was just like using a clairvoyant device. I obviously didn't feel any God-level life-related ability from him. How does he determine the location of the seed of life? Keys was puzzled. He even used the power of the Lord God, but still got nothing. In the past 83 days of the trial space, Lin Kong found all the seeds of life. Ding. The trial has ended and settlement is in progress. Congratulations on completing the life trial, you have obtained 100 million experience, Lord God level medal at 1, perfect life Lord God. Lord God level rewards are issued by the system. And only one person can get it. Those who participate in the life trial in the future will not be able to receive Lord God level rewards. At this time, billions of life forces were integrated into Lin Kong's body, transforming his body. Perfect life main God. Type, talent. Effect 1, free attribute points obtained through upgrade x 300%. Effect 2, when your vital parts are attacked, weak point damage will not be triggered. Effect 3, when allocating free attribute points to attributes, the remaining 4-dimensional attributes will receive the same amount of bonus points. Its own attributes will be adjusted to a perfect state according to the effects of all parties. So strong. Lin Kong was a little surprised. The four-dimensional attributes received 13,876 points of free attribute bonus, and the attributes were greatly improved. HP, 3.62e. Physical attack, 151,510. Attack speed, 38.5/s. Range, 8906 m. Immediately afterwards, Lin Kong returned to the life forest. The main god of life, Keys, was a little depressed. No matter what method he used, he could not find out how Lin Kong cleared the level. But it was impossible for him to ask Lin Kong directly. Keys had no choice but to say, "Human, you win. I promise you a condition that does not violate the rules of the world. I hope you can use your power to evolve this item." Lin Kong took out the amulet of life. Kaisai waved the prop in his hand, looked at it for a few times, and said, slightly surprised, "This item has great potential." He summoned the god-level life power to merge with the life amulet. After a long time, the amulet bloomed with bright divine light. Talisman of Life Master God level, holding this object, when the world is settled, the free attribute point income will be at 1000%. Thank you for your help. Lin Kong took back the amulet. Immediately, he left the world of Sinasua. Watching Lin Kong's figure disappear, Keys said secretly, "What a mysterious human being. I have to find the Lord of Destiny to find out his identity." He also left the Forest of Life. Own living room. The next task is to select a legendary world without threshold that meets the requirements, Lin Kong secretly thought. He began to search in the Dream Memory and All Heavens forums for worlds where he could recruit blacksmiths and have sub-god professions. It took him 3 full days. Lin Kong finally found a threshold-free world that met the requirements. Moen Guard World. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 174. Lin Kong used system permissions to obtain the teleportation volume. Morngand World Teleport Scroll. Type, Difficulty Faction Battle. Quality, Legend. Level, 180. Activity Area, the whole world. Mode, Single/Team/Random Match, for 100. There is a hidden mission reward in this world. It is a dwarf blacksmith building that can recruit dwarf blacksmiths. Secondly, the hidden main plot is related to a prop called Professional Prayer Scroll. The effect is, obtain the true god level advanced template of your own profession. The advanced profession of Shadow Apostle is Phantom Hunter. A very powerful true god level profession. However, the hidden main line requires defeating a sub-god level king boss. If the difficulty of the world increases, this boss is very likely to evolve to the true god level. To be honest, with Lin Kong's strength, if he wanted to defeat the level 80 true god boss, he would have a 70% winning rate. If Death Gift can give an attack effect, the winning rate is absolutely 100%. Thinking of this, Lin Kong opened the bounty system and purchased an SSS level money bounty coupon. Just get the job done. Bit currency income at 4000% times. Subsequently, Lin Kong said, "Single match. Ding. Please choose your camp, human camp/undead camp." Human camp. Lin Kong continued. If he wanted to get the dwarf blacksmith, he could only choose the human camp. Immediately, a regional map of the human camp popped up in front of him, with many locations to choose from. The initial arrival location will affect the first 2 main quests. Bronze Eagle City. Lin Kong chose the location closest to the hidden mission. Tip: you have entered the world of Morngard, number, Y145. Current location, Kingdom of Light, Bronze Eagle City. Ding. The main mission has been started. Main line 1, defeat the undead army that attacked Bronze Eagle City. The higher the war contribution, the richer the rewards. Limited time 1 day. Tip: due to unknown reasons, the difficulty of the current world has been increased to the abyss level. As expected. Under the influence of the true God level achievement mark, the difficulty of the world has surpassed the nightmare level and jumped to the most difficult abyss level. Professionals are a little confused. Damn it, in the legendary world of abyss difficulty, what a fool I am. It is already not easy to clear the difficult level world. Now that the difficulty level has been raised by 2 levels, a novice like me will be immediately outcast. The old man is dead and I have something to do to burn paper. Most of the professionals in the human camp have despairing faces. Lin Kong summoned Lin. Owner. Lin bent down slightly. Lin Kong nodded, and then opened her panel. Lin has reached level 60, and is only one step away from awakening to the extraordinary realm. By then, her strength will be greatly improved. The two of them walk towards the battlefield. Because the undead army will launch an attack in 3 minutes, he needs to seize the time. Soon. Lin Kong arrived at the city wall and looked around. The junction of the forest and the plain in the distance was crowded with hundreds of thousands of undead. The Holy Eye of Destiny. He released skills on monsters in the army. Undead Soldier Elite Extraordinary Domain. Level, 70. Rank, SSS. HP, 8850W. Black Knight Commander Boss Legendary Domain. Level, 73. Rank, Legend. HP, 14E. Legendary Realm, own permanent 4-dimensional attribute growth add 200%, own health x 2000%. The lowest level monsters are all SSS elites. In Lin Kong's dream memory, the undead soldiers attacking Bronze Eagle City were just ordinary SS level monsters, and their strength was completely unmatched. Now the strength has skyrocketed. But, fortunately, they don't have the Awakening Legend realm. Otherwise, the properties can be doubled several times. Lin Kong looked around carefully and discovered that there were very few professionals in the undead camp. More enemies are hiding in the distant mountains. 3 minutes later, the undead army begins to advance. Bang bang. The sound of intensive war drums spread across the entire plain. The battle begins. The professionals on the city wall clutched their weapons with both hands, waiting for the undead to enter the attack range. Suddenly, a figure flies into the sky and flies to the location of the undead army. Who is this, brother? Now that you are flying in the sky, aren't you serving as a target for others? He was dead. The professionals took a few glances and immediately gave their guesses. A desperate fight to the death. Lin Kong activated the ultimate increase without hesitation, with 4-dimensional attributes add 1500%, health exceeding 5.7 billion, and defense both exceeding 10 million. The undead could not cause him some harm. Minus 5.776e. Due to the effect of the desperate fight, Lin Kong began to lose blood, so he was not in a hurry. Lei Lin rushes. He fired an arrow at random, transformed into a unicorn hundreds of meters high, and rushed hundreds of kilometers, easily killing hundreds of undead soldiers and a dozen hostile professionals instantly. Minus 1e. Minus 1e. Minus 1e. You kill the undead soldiers and gain 1.3 million experience points, 10 war contribution points, and add 33 human camp points. Tip: if you kill professional S599, the human camp points will be add 33. Seeing this scene, all the professionals on the city wall looked at each other. Hiss. A group skill with hundreds of millions of damage. A bit scary. Damn it, it turned out to be a super boss. Disrespectful, disrespectful. Many professionals exclaimed. At this time, a large number of boss-level undead turned into ice sculptures and were frozen for 29 seconds. Lin Kong had enough time to attack them. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Minus 1337W. Add 1885W. Minus 1337W. Since the attack speed reached 49/s, Lin Kong's lost blood volume was instantly restored to full. He killed a Black Knight commander in 2 seconds. Seeing Lin Kong killing everyone, the professionals at the city wall couldn't help it. If all the monsters are killed by Lin Kong, even if they complete the mission and do not contribute to the war, they will not get any benefits. Kill, kill. Everyone rushed down the city wall and surrounded and killed the undead. They fought for half an hour. The undead army couldn't hold it anymore, and they began to retreat toward the mountains. The battle ended. Ding. Congratulations on completing the main plot 1. You have contributed 260,000 to the war. You have obtained 2.600,000 experience points, add 1 legendary medal, add 260 free attribute points, and add 500 human camp points. Receive rich. Lin Kong activated his transformation and instantly disappeared from the professional's field of vision. It didn't take long. Because of the desperate death fight effect, Lin Kong's life value returns to 0. Ding. To trigger the gift of death, please specify the resurrection location. In situ. Lin Kong stood up full of blood. Ding, you get the benefit Life Oven, the effect is refreshed after leaving this world. Life Oven, use living organisms as materials to refine biological weapons. The greater the number of living materials, the more powerful the biological weapon. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 175. Life Oven, Refining Biological Weapons. Lin Kong became interested. After browsing carefully, he had a bold idea in his heart. System, can I use myself as a model to smelt other life forms into my body? Lin Kong asked immediately. Can the system prompted? Hearing this, Lin Kong felt happy. He returned to the battlefield instantly, and the ground was covered with the corpses of hundreds of thousands of undead. Preview the refining effect. He gave the instruction. A virtual panel popped up in front of him, with a ferocious black monster appearing on it, and there were many data references next to it. Lin Kong. He simply gave up the plan of smelting himself. Lin Kong couldn't accept this look. Even though the monster's stats are very high, he still wants to be a human being. Master, the loot has been collected. Lin came over. The treasure chest dropped after killing the monster will be protected by the system. Within 5 minutes, it cannot be obtained by non-killers. Sorry to bother you, Lin Kong nodded slightly. As a star spirit doll with the characteristics of world, Lin can build an independent space in the swallowed world to store items. Therefore, Lin Kong will hand over all the ordinary items obtained in the dungeon world. Leave it to Lin for safekeeping. When the world is settled, all unusable items will be sold to the system. Lin Kong's eyes return to the battlefield, where the professionals are searching for loot. Life Oven. He directly activates the ability, and the target is the undead corpse on the ground. Professionals cannot select. The effect target must be in an irresistible state. Call. Suddenly, a golden flame with a diameter of several thousand meters rose in the sky, immediately attracting everyone's attention. Why did a fire suddenly appear? It's strange, I can't feel any heat when I stand so close. The professional looked at the golden flames curiously. Wow! A vast force swept across a radius of more than 10 kilometers. The corpses of the undead were pulled by the power and threw themselves into the golden flames. In an instant, it seemed as if they heard the sound of countless souls wailing and metal beating. Bronze Eagle City is a level 70 area. Therefore, the undead appearing here are at least level 70, and their ranks are SSS and Legend. Their titles range from Elite to Lord. Correct. Lin Kong suddenly remembered something. I still have many monster corpses in my backpack. 2 giant dragon corpses, a frost giant corpse, a hell monarch corpse, and many demon corpses. Lin Kong took out the corpses and threw them all into the oven of life. The golden flame suddenly surged. Damn it, what kind of ability is this? It looks like they are refining those corpses. The professionals were dumbfounded. After a long time, the golden flames gradually dissipated, and a black shadow measuring over 1,000 meters stood on the ground, giving people a heavy oppressive force. A humanoid monster. With the Lord of Hell as the skeleton, all kinds of monsters were smelted. Characteristics: transform into the image of dragon head and demon body. The body is covered with dragon scales, black wings grow on the back, and the everlasting black flames of hell surround the body. Black Dragon Emperor King Legendary Domain. Level, 80. Rank, Demigod. Divinity, 10. HP, 649E. Attack, 433W. Skills: Blood of Demon God, Divine Devouring, Super Resistance, Death Resurrection. So strong. Lin Kong was also shocked. In the skill column alone, there are dozens of them, and the abilities are very comprehensive. Unfortunately, among the smelted corpses, there is only one dark dragon that has awakened to the realm of demigods. If it swallows a few more, maybe the black dragon the Emperor can awaken the sub-god realm. As a biological weapon, it has no independent consciousness and cannot be upgraded normally. It can only be upgraded by using the furnace of life. It's a pity that the highest level in the legendary world is only level 80, so you can't encounter monsters that have awakened from the realm of demigods. Lin Kong sighed. The most important thing is that the Black Dragon Emperor, as a biological weapon refined in the oven of life, cannot be taken out of this world. Is there any way to solve this problem? He lowered his head and pondered. After a moment, Lin Kong had an idea. I wonder, can I use the enslavement crystal to make him a follower? He decided to give it a try. Open the friend list. Lin Kong asked Ning Qing to help buy a slave crystal. Then, he put the Black Dragon Emperor away in his backpack. Let's go. Lin Kong led Lin towards the Monty Mountains, which is the next mission location. Not long after, the system prompt sounded. Ding. Congratulations on getting main quest 2, clear out the undead from the Monty Mountains and protect the safety of Bronze Eagle City. Limited time 2 days. Sniper from the sky. Lin Kong released his skills and gained a map view of 100 miles radius. The coordinates of enemy professionals and undead are all displayed. Well, this place is nice, just right for testing the Black Dragon Emperor's combat power. A smile appeared at the corner of his mouth. 30 kilometers ahead, he saw a team of 83 professionals. Lin Kong released the Black Dragon Emperor. Kill the enemies ahead, he gave the order. The Black Dragon Emperor waved his dragon wings and set off fierce winds. All the trees in the surrounding area of several hundred meters were blown down. Its flying speed exceeded 200 times the speed of sound. In the blink of an eye, it flew over 30 kilometers. Tip: you are affected by divine imprisonment, and your attributes are -50%. Professionals in the undead camp suffer a large number of negative effects. As long as there is no divinity, it will be suppressed. Divinity? How can this be? The enemies were all frightened. Under normal circumstances, only by awakening the sub-god realm and transforming into a demigod body can the power of divinity be accommodated. They know the information about the world of Mornjad very well. There is no awakened sub-god realm. Monster. At this time, the Black Dragon Emperor launched an attack. The Wrath of the Abyss. Endless dark power suddenly emerged on the ground within a kilometer radius, sweeping across the body of the professional. -2232W. 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 The blood volume of professionals in the Awakening Legend field is generally around 3500 W 5000 W. After several waves of attacks, all enemies will be wiped out. 80 kills. Tip: if you kill professional S8963, the human camp points add 3. Since your kill count exceeds 100, gain 10 free attribute points. Lin Kong's kill count rose to 124. He was very satisfied with the Black Dragon Emperor's power. Subsequently, Lin Kong ordered Lin, you take the Black Dragon Emperor to clear out the enemies in the mountains, and you will keep the loot for the time being. Don't worry, Master, I will complete the task truthfully. Lin nodded seriously. Lin Kong turned around and headed to the east of the mountains. Thousands of kilometers away, there was a dwarf tribe. It was the place where the hidden mission was triggered. On the way, the panel kept refreshing kill prompts. Congratulations on reaching level 68, you have gained 60 points of free attributes. The Black Dragon Emperor is very efficient at killing monsters. Lin Kong sat waiting for the upgrade. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 176. During the battle to defend the city, hundreds of treasure chests were dropped from killing monsters. Lin Kong opened it in one breath. 752,000 plain coins, more than 200 pieces of legendary equipment, dozens of skill books, and thousands of other items were issued. Most legendary equipment is evolved through blessing of the craftsman god. He threw his equipment to the kill hunters to devour. The evolution degree suddenly increased to 103.5%. Please choose the direction of evolution, improve the quality to the true god level. Level add 15. Evolutionary quality. Lin Kong made a choice. The longbow killer hunter came out and floated in mid-air. Endless bloody light condensed on it. The foundation was extremely sublimated. After a moment, the evolution was completed. Killer hunter soul enhanced add 7. Quality, true god. Level, 55. Bonuses, attack add 10,240, strength add 5,520, constitution add 5,520, agility add 5,120, spirit add 5,120. Special effects, auto reload plus infinity, physical vampire at 50%. Skill field of silence. Soul bonus, immune to the effects of weapons, increase the spiritual value of weapon level x 80. Evolution level, 3.5%. Occupation, archer. Silent field, after being turned on, it lasts for 10 seconds and no unit can use skills within a radius of level x 100 meters. Cooldown 5 minutes. This skill can be called the nemesis of the legal system. The effect will also affect Lin Kong himself. However, he has an archery effect bonus and is immune to silence. Equipped with a long bow, the physical attack increases to 16.6 W. Subsequently, Lin Kong opened the arrows carrying the Way Effect Swallowing skill book. Your archery skills gain effect 12, after killing the enemy, defense permanently add 50, upper limit 20200. Your archery gains effect 24, attacks gain an additional at 33,500 lightning damage. Your archery skill gains effect 38, after attacking, physical attack add 8,200, cleared when out of combat. Keep going. Lin Kong used Heaven Sniper to detect the map's field of vision. He found that there were many professionals around him, and the number of people in his own camp was the largest. There is a group of people 20 kilometers ahead. Ask them to test the damage of weapons. He hadn't taken a few steps when the sound of piercing the air came to his ears. Lin Kong suddenly raised his head. The black object flew quickly, and the size in his field of vision became larger and larger. It was a missile hundreds of meters long. However, the crisis heart field did not give any prompts. It means that the damage of the missile is not enough to kill him. The holy eyes of destiny. Lin Kong's eyes glowed with a halo of glass, and he obtained the missile information. God Purifier X-type legendary level 80, releases 1,000 times compressed extreme energy, causing 80 million physical damage to enemies within a radius of 50 kilometers. Soon, the missile hit the ground, and the violent energy flow swept across the earth like a level 12 storm. Boom, dazzling white light envelops the world. -7912W. A huge amount of damage appeared above Lin Kong's head. The health bar has been reduced by less than a quarter. In order to kill hundreds of professionals, he was even willing to use such a powerful weapon. He must be very rich. A mysterious smile suddenly appeared on Lin Kong's face. He is short of money now. Holy Hunter. Lin Kong activated the skill effect, and his movement speed suddenly increased to 140 times the speed of sound. Then, he ran towards the direction of the missile. More than 100 kilometers away. There is a team of hundreds of people located here. They use technological devices to detect the distribution of life forms within a radius of thousands of miles. Finally, Captain Colin launched the attack. The panel refreshes with thousands of kill tips. There are both professionals and monsters. As expected of a level 4 member of the Key of Truth, the weapons made by His Highness are too powerful. That must be strong. In the new generation, His Highness Lin ranks 27th in strength and possesses 2 true god-level talents. When Colin heard the praise from his teammates, the corners of his mouth curled up slightly. He was filled with joy. Ultimate Mechanic, true god level, consumes plain coins and technological materials, synthesizes true god level technological weapons that do not exceed the own level, and the weapon effect is x 400%. This is his main talent. The effect is very powerful. As long as the money and materials are in place, even true god level weapons can be produced. Colin smiled helplessly. Don't be careless, everyone, and don't forget the purpose of this game. We must get the treasure of Morngand. Hee, as long as His Highness arranges a few true god energy bombs, the mission can be easily completed. Teammates boasted. Colin just wanted to speak. Suddenly, the prompt to explore the props rang in his ears, and his expression changed drastically. Tip: discover a dangerous sub-god level unit. Distance: 78 kilometers, 31 kilometers. Dangerous, Kellen shouted. The next moment, a figure appeared in everyone's field of vision. Life connection force field. Colin used the skill at the speed of light to connect everyone's health bars. After being attacked, 100 people were equally injured. So you guys are here to sneak attack on me? Lin Kong didn't talk nonsense. He raised his hand and threw a blood flame divine spear. -5.7 billion. The damage from one hit exceeds the total health of 100 people. In an instant, their health bars all returned to 0. Rain of blood and arrows. Lin Kong continued to use skills. As soon as everyone was revived, they were shot by blood arrows. -296W. 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 -191W. 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 Tip: you are frozen for 29 seconds. A series of prompts sounded. 29 seconds of freezing? What a slap in the face. Everyone watched helplessly as their health points dropped to 0. Just desperate. After resurrection, the cooling time of the archery control effect will be refreshed immediately. Frozen from start to finish. Soon. They stopped struggling and gave up resurrection. You were killed by professional Yanjai no Y145. The main storyline of Morngand World 2 failed, 996 days of life were deducted, and you will not be able to enter the world of heavens for the next 996 days. Eternal Night? Is he Yongye whom the organization's senior leaders plan to invite as a level 4 member? Everyone was shocked. Even if Colin joined the organization, he was only a level 3 member. The core members of the new generation of Key of Truth all wanted to compete with Eternal Night, including Colin. At this time, Kaylin has no idea. 5.7 billion damage is terrifying. However, a legendary professional can do it. His own burst damage has reached about 3 billion. As long as he has true god level talents and skills. What really makes Colin what is surprising is that the series of control effects cannot be dispelled by the true god level purification ability. 29 seconds of freezing, 11 seconds of dizziness, 10 seconds of fear. This is so outrageous. Your Highness Colin, what should we do? We didn't get the treasure. The team members were worried. I guess Yongye's goal is also the treasure, so I'll report this matter truthfully. Colin shook his head and said, Monty Mountains. Since your kill count exceeds 200, you will receive 20 free attribute points. Sea level medal add 1. Lin Kong adds points to any attribute at will. Equivalent to add 20 for all attributes. He went over and picked up the treasure chest dropped by the professional. Then turn on. You get 2.5 billion bitcoins, Merciless Holy Armor Second God, Death Blade Second God, God Killing Stone True God. Dropped equipment. Lin Kong used it as a longbow evolution material. And his eyes always stayed on the true god level items. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 177. Lin Kong took out the God-killing stone. Activate the Holy Eye of Destiny to get detailed information. God-killing stone true god level, a stone with the power of killing gods, containing a special magic circle. If you sacrifice it to the god-killing altar, you will get a special skill book. It is indeed this thing. Lin Kong's face showed joy. Among the treasures left by the ancient god of this world, Morngand, there is a god-killing altar. No wonder the group of people from the technological side of the Key of Truth came to the world of Morngjad. Lin Kong couldn't wait to get the treasure. This is the ability to kill gods. You know, one of the basic conditions for becoming a god is to have 100 points of divinity. Each point of divinity is immune to 1% of the damage from attacks by non-divine units. The effect of the god-killing ability is to reduce divinity. It seems that we need to get that treasure as soon as possible. Lin Kong secretly said. Of course. There is no need to rush this matter, because the treasure of Morngand is hidden in the underground world. You need to complete the main task 3 before you can access the underground world, which is the birthplace of the undead. And the hidden main line is to obtain treasure. For the god-killing altar, Lin Kong is bound to win. Contain his excitement. Lin Kong lets the slaughter hunter devour the demigod and legendary equipment. The evolution level reaches 22.5%. The true god level longbow requires 40% evolution. To evolve the level. This group of professionals from the Key of Truth dropped a variety of items from the treasure chests. There are also more than a dozen skill books. The lowest quality ones range from SSS level to the highest legendary level. They are, Eagle Vision Super Speed. Lin Kong opens the Talent Swallowing skill book. Your archery gains effect 11, accuracy add 378. Your archery gains effect 27, after shooting, movement speed add 40%, clear bonus when out of combat. In combat status, receive an archery bonus. Lin Kong's actual moving speed is nearly 49 times the speed of sound. On flat, open ground, he can run a distance of 16.6 kilometers in 1 second. Keep going. Close the panel. Lin Kong found the road at the foot of the mountain and speeded up to the dwarf tribe. In the Monty Mountains, Lin took the Black Dragon Emperor to search for enemies everywhere. Because of the terrifying strength of the Black Dragon Emperor, the enemy immediately turned around and retreated when they saw its figure. But the Black Dragon Emperor's flying speed of 200 times the speed of sound is far faster than that of professionals. As long as it is targeted, professionals and undead have no way to escape. As time goes by, the number of kills continues to rise. 10 kills. 20 kills. 40 kills. 80 kills. Since your kill count exceeds 400, you will receive 40 free attribute points B-level medal at 1. The number of kills will become 447. Relying on a movement speed of 49 times the speed of sound, Lin Kong quickly arrived near the dwarf tribe. Roar, from behind a hillside ahead, there are continuous roars of beasts. Found it? Lin Kong's eyes brightened. He quickly ran over and saw the scenery down the hillside. Hundreds of undead formed an encirclement under the leadership of Lord Black Knight. There was a group of dwarves in the middle. Black Knight Lord Legendary Domain. Level, 75. Rank, Legend. HP, 36E. Attack, 120W. Lin Kong decisively started the sacred hunting, waved his hand and threw the blood flame divine spear, piercing the chest of the Black Knight Lord. You kill the Black Knight Lord and gain 31.7 million experience, legendary medal add 1, human camp points add 132. Then Lin Kong pulled the bowstring and shot arrows continuously. The bonus effect of more than 400 points of accuracy is very powerful. The arrows are evenly distributed among the undead. They all turned into ice sculptures. Seeing this, the dwarves immediately rushed out of the encirclement and ran towards the forest sky. Human adventurers, thank you for reaching out, the leader of the dwarf said gratefully. Lin Kong said seriously, we'll talk about it later. Let me deal with the undead first. He continued to attack the undead creatures. After a few minutes, the battle was over, and the dwarves breathed a sigh of relief. Powerful adventurer, I am Bano of the dwarves. Thank you for saving us. Bano and the other dwarves thanked each other one after another. Just a little effort. Lin Kong smiled and asked, I see that you guys seem to be very anxious. Did something happen? Bano said with an ugly face. The minds of our dwarves have been occupied by the undead. They are very powerful. I wanted to go to the Kingdom of Light to seek help, but I didn't expect that the undead were everywhere outside. Adventurer, do you know what happened? The dwarves all looked at Lin Kong. Lin Kong explained the undead from the underground world have invaded the surface again. Let the Kingdom of Light fall into war. We accepted the order and are eradicating the undead from the Monty Mountains. Hearing this, Bano sighed deeply. It seems that I can only find a way to clear out the undead monsters from the mineral veins. Lin Kong glanced at Bano. Maybe I can help you. You. Bano was a little stunned. However, he was really moved when he thought of the scene where Lin Kong killed the Black Knight Lord. After thinking about it, he said, Adventurer, the dwarf mines are very dangerous. Are you really willing to accept the mission? No problem at all. Lin Kong directly agreed to the request. Ding. Congratulations on receiving the hidden mission, clear all undead creatures from the dwarven mines. Next. Lin Kong followed Bano to the entrance of a mineral vein. He began his mission. Given the number of monsters, it may take more than a day to kill them all. The killings continued into the next day. Lin Kong worked hard to clear out the undead in the mine. Congratulations on reaching level 70 and gaining 60 points of free attributes. Tip: since your level has reached the upper limit of the SSS level, you will not be able to upgrade before completing the SSS level trial world, and the experience of killing monsters will be reduced to 10%. He took out the equipment he brought from the previous world, the crown of the Black Dragon. Crown of the Black Dragon. Quality, Demigod. Level, 70. Bonuses, Defense add 5000, Strength add 2500, Constitution add 3000, Agility add 1800, Spirit add 2000. Special effects, Damage avoidance add 15%, Defense add 20%. Skill, Black Dragon Deterrence, release the Black Dragon to intimidate, lasting 10 seconds, and continuously applying fear judgment to the enemy, cooldown 2 minutes. Occupation, Archer. Lin Kong directly put on the new equipment. Replace the Storm Crown. At the same time, reaching LV70 level also meets the advanced conditions for hunters. Tip, you have advanced to a 7-star hunter, with 4-dimensional attributes add 640. When you kill an enemy, you gain an additional add 64 points. You will announce your own coordinates to enemy professionals every hour for 450 seconds. How to advance, reach level 80. Kill 5 legendary king monsters not lower than your own level. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 178. All the undead in the mine were killed. The corpses of the undead were refined into biological weapons, Undead Hunters by Lin Kong using the Oven of Life. Undead Hunter Lord Legendary Domain. Level, 80. Rank, Legend. HP, 38.5e. Attack, 128W. Compared with the first biological weapon, the Black Dragon Emperor, the attributes of the Undead Hunter are really poor. But if it can be integrated with king-level units, its title can also be upgraded to a king. It's a pity that the monsters in the mine are not too strong, Lin Kong regretted. He took the Undead Hunter back into his backpack and began to clean up the harvest. In one day, Lin Kong opened thousands of monster treasure chests. The harvest was very rich. The killing hunter devoured many equipment, and the evolution level increased to 35.8%. It will be upgraded soon. The remaining rewards are, for example, 105 skill books, with quality between S level and legendary level. Undead Form SS, the largest number, 86 copies. It is a transformation skill. Lin Kong activated Arrow to carry the path and swallowed all the skill books. Your archery skills gain effect 53, after killing the undead with arrows, your constitution will be at 86, with a maximum limit of 12.9 W points. Your archery skills gain effect 54, after shooting, frost resistance add 25.8 W, cleared out of combat. 2 new effects are added. There are also 3 old effects that have been enhanced. Subsequently, Lin Kong left the dark mineral vein and returned to the ground. The dwarves surrounded the entrance and looked expectantly at the entrance of the tunnel. Beino stood at the front. Lin Kong said straight to the point, "I have cleared the mine of undead." Hearing this, the dwarf looked surprised. Someone immediately ran to the underground mine to confirm the situation. Replies were given quickly. All the undead have disappeared. Seeing this, Beino came over excitedly. "Adventurer, thank you for helping the dwarves. This is the reward we have prepared for you, an archer skill book." Ding! Congratulations on completing the hidden mission. You have obtained 20 million experience, legendary level medal at 3, flickering shuttle secondary god, dwarf blacksmith shop, human camp points add 1000. Thank you. Lin Kong smiled and put away the reward. Half of the goal of the trip was achieved. Farewell to the dwarves. He returned to the Monty Mountains because the main plot too was about to end. As the reputation of the Black Dragon Emperor spread. That night, the professionals in the hostile camp were frightened. All exited the Monty Mountains. The only enemies left for our professionals were the undead. The advancement speed was much faster. On the way, Lin Kong learned a new skill. Blinking Shuttle Second God. Level 1, 0/2800 Proficiency. Effect: obtain 5 pieces. Space mark can be applied to arrows. After activating the effect, you can move to the mark position and consume the current mark. Effect: if the mark is applied to a living unit, the arrow fired will travel through the space and hit the target. Cooldown: 45 seconds. This skill is good. Can be used to both attack and dodge. Under normal conditions, my range is 10,344 meters, which means it can move up to 10 kilometers away. A smile appeared in Lin Kong's eyes. He closed the panel. He looked at another reward, the dwarf blacksmith shop. The dwarf blacksmith he recruited had legendary forging skills at the beginning and could create legendary quality equipment. Right now. Ding. Congratulations on completing the main plot 2, you have obtained 8 million experience points. Legendary level medal add 3, free attribute points add 200, human camp points add 1000. As expected, the Black Dragon Emperor was so powerful that the mission ended half a day early. Lin Kong looked very satisfied. There is only one main mission left. In the world of Mornjad, humans control the surface and the undead control the underground. At present, humans have not found the entrance to the underground world. The decisive battle between the two kingdoms may take place the day after tomorrow. Broke out. Lin Kong had enough time to go to the center of the world to find the treasure of Moranjad. Soon, he met Lin Kong. Master, I have completed the task you gave me. This is the spoils of war. Lin handed over various items. Lin Kong took the items and praised Lin, you did a good job. Lin smiled, this is what I should do. The Black Dragon Emperor stood beside him, exuding an icy aura. Lin Kong used it as the main body to smelt the undead hunter into it. The attributes of the Black Dragon Emperor were improved. But its level could never break through level 80. So Lin Kong gave up the smelting plan. He turned back and said, Lin, your next task is to lead the Black Dragon Emperor to hunt the undead and enemy professionals. Lin responded seriously, yet. Lin Kong handed her the detection prop. It was something dropped by the members of the Key of Truth. Then, Lin and the Black Dragon Emperor left. And he was there to check the trophies Lin gave him. There were many equipment and skill books. The rest. The items were still saved by Lin. The longbow swallowed up a lot of equipment, and its evolution level suddenly increased to 56.52%. Killer Hunter Soul Enhanced add 7. Quality, True God. Level, 60. Bonuses, Attack add 10,640, Strength add 5,920, Constitution add 5,920, Agility add 5,520, Spirit add 5,520. Lin Kong evolved his equipment to level 60. There are 235 skill books. The skill Undead Poison occupies 180 copies, and its effect is to apply poison to the weapon. Lin Kong Devouring Skill Book. Your archery skills gain effect 13, arrows are added with a level 18,100 poisoning effect that lasts for 360 seconds. The poisoning damage is astonishing. And the priority is extremely high. Professionals cannot purify poison effects. According to Lin Kong's guess, the priority of archery effects exceeds that of the Supreme God. Certainly. This priority is external. When Lin Kong performed the desperate fight, he tried to use the holy power to dispel the blood deduction effect on his body every second, but found that there was no reaction at all. When facing the negative effects imposed by oneself, the priority of archery effects is determined by the quality of the source skill book. The power of holiness comes from demigod level skills. Desperate Death Fight is a main god level skill. The latter has higher priority. After doing all this, Lin Kong went to the center of the world, the cemetery of the ancient god Mornjad. Morngan's mortal body is buried there. It took him 9 hours to reach his destination. Lin Kong was attacked by many undead. He took action decisively and killed the enemy. Trigger archery effect 53, physical constitution permanently add 129,000 points. Lin Kong's health has exceeded 1.6 billion. Due to the bonus of the Blood Wasteland Witch body, the physical defense and spell defense both exceeded 4 million. Professionals of the same level cannot cause any harm to him. Lin Kong raised his head. The 10,000-meter cemetery stands between heaven and earth. Just looking at it makes you feel particularly shocked. Humans, stop it. This is not the place for you. An indifferent voice came. Lin Kong looked directly in the direction of the sound source. An old man stood at the door of the cemetery, his eyes sharp, and his aura did not look like an old man at all. It was the ancient tomb guard. Both the kingdom of light and the kingdom of the dead were coveting the treasure of Moranjad. But, because of the existence of the tomb guardian, no one has been able to enter the cemetery. This is enough to prove its strength. Lin Kong narrowed his eyes slightly and said in a serious voice, "What if I have to enter the cemetery today? Then leave your life behind." The old man stood up and his body expanded rapidly. It turned into a giant human body and snake-tail monster, with a size of more than 5,000 meters, and its whole body exuded the ancient aura of a wild beast. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 179. The body of the ancient tomb guardian is like a towering mountain, standing in front of the 10,000-meter cemetery, and his vast divine power sweeps across the wilderness. The purification buff on Lin Kong dispelled the divine suppression effect. The tomb guard said in a deep voice, "Human, retreat immediately, I can let you go." His voice was as loud as a bell. I'm afraid it could be heard hundreds of kilometers away. Lin Kong's expression remained unchanged. He activated the Holy Eye of Destiny and looked at the other party's message. Ancient Tomb Keeper King Legendary Domain. Level, 80. Quality, True God. Divinity, 40. HP, 930E. Attack, 617W. Skills, Earthquake / Defensive Stance, God's Blessing, Fury. Boss's attributes are extremely terrifying. Lin Kong had already expected this. In order to deal with it, he asked the elves to refine an SSS level instant recovery potion. A bottle worth millions of coins. But it can restore 30% of health instantly. Human beings, since you have chosen to invade the cemetery, be prepared for death. The tomb guard held a giant axe, several kilometers long, in both hands, and suddenly slashed it down from the sky, setting off a violent air current. Boom boom. -3000 W. In the blink of an eye, the ground for dozens of kilometers suddenly collapsed. Lin Kong suffered huge damage. Desperate fight to the death. Extreme killing. The amplification and transformation skills were activated at the same time, and a terrifying aura appeared around Lin Kong. His health increased sharply by 29.6 billion, and his physical attack reached 4.3 million. Lin Kong launched an attack directly. Blood Flame Divine Spear. The monstrous blood turned into red flames, condensing into a flame spear thousands of meters long, and the air temperature suddenly rose by hundreds of degrees. Kill. With a thought, Lin Kong locked the tomb guard with his divine spear and attacked through the air. -747E. The tomb guard's health dropped significantly. The original damage of Lin Kong's attack exceeded 100 billion. But the tomb keeper has 40 points of divinity and can be immune to 40% damage from any attack by non-divine units, greatly reducing the damage of the blood flame divine spear. Otherwise, it will be a one-hit kill. Human, you are strong, the tomb guard looked at the forest sky and said with a ferocious smile, but with the blessing of His Highness Morngand, I will not be defeated by mortals. Next, I will let you experience the power of gods. The tomb keeper activated the god's blessing. A long golden river emerged from the top of the cemetery, and the majestic divine power merged into its body. Its body suddenly grew to 10,000 meters, and its height was taller than the cemetery. Its attributes also underwent earth-shaking changes. Ancient Tomb Keeper King Second God Realm, 60s. Level, 80. Quality, True God. HP, 1566/2313E. Attack, 771W. If the Tomb Keeper really awakens the True God Realm, then Lin Kong can surrender directly. But it's just about awakening the realm of demigods. He still has the strength to fight. Lin Kong rushed up to stand with the tomb guard, his hand was full, and he fired arrows one after another. -1130W. 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 -210W. 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 The tomb keeper's HP was plummeting, but its attacks could not break through the forest defenses. Because his physical defense exceeds 72 million. Only desperate death match is deducting blood. In a few seconds, he would drink a bottle of instant recovery potion. After 85 seconds, the Grava Keeper's health bar returns to 0. His Highness the Great, Morngard. The Grave Keeper spoke intermittently, and its body fell to the ground with a crash. After a fierce battle, hundreds of kilometers of wilderness were turned into ruins, except for the Morngand cemetery, which remained intact. You kill the ancient tomb guardian and get 135 million experience points. Main god level medal add 2, human camp points add 1064. Gain 1320 transcendence points in this battle. If the level does not reach the upper limit, this wave can get 1.3 billion experience. Lin Kong sighed. Then, he walked over and opened the treasure box dropped by the tomb keeper. You get 30 million bitcoins, God's blessing True God, Ancient Guardian Axe True God. Open 2 artifacts. It's a pity that they are all warrior professions and can only be swallowed up by longbows. Increase its evolution degree to 36.52%. As for God's blessing, it is a transformation skill that requires belief in Morngand. Lin Kong cannot learn it and is directly swallowed by his talent. Your archery skills gain effect 55, after shooting, 4-dimensional attributes add 50,000, cleared out of combat. In addition, there is also a True God level item in the treasure chest. Twin Resurrection Stones True God, it is divided into a main stone and an auxiliary stone. After the holder dies, he will be resurrected next to the other holder. Limit 1 time per day. I can give Ning Qing a side stone, Lin Kong secretly said. He put away the items and the corpses of the grave keepers. He looked at the Moranjit cemetery, with a fiery look in his eyes. He was about to get the treasure. Lin Kong took the key and opened the door of the cemetery. Transformed, he escaped into the shadow world. Following the path of the dream memory, Lin Kong found the main tomb a few minutes later. A snake corpse tens of thousands of meters long curled up in the center. The mortal body of Moranjit. Lin Kong only wanted treasures and corpses. He won't move. If this body is moved, Morngand will come back to this world. A true god. Lin Kong is not his opponent. Not to mention that the desperate fight has only entered the cooling time. Then he opens the treasure of Morngard. Items you obtain, X20 Divine Crystals, God-Killing Altar True God level, Professional Prayer Scroll True God level, Moon-Swallowing Snake Bloodline Sub-God level. For Lin Kong, the Moon-Swallowing Snake bloodline in the treasure is useless to him. The Blood Desolate Witch Dragon bloodline is more suitable for him. The additional bloodline skill Blood Flame Divine Spear is very useful. Moreover, he has many ways to use the Blood Desolate Witch Dragon bloodline. The Witch Dragon evolves into the true god level. Lin Kong took out the god-killing altar alone and had only one chance to use it. He took out the god-killing stone and placed it on it. The altar emits bright light, enveloping the god-killing stone. The two become one. When the light dissipated, the skill book floated in front of him. Burning God's Fire True God. Legal skills. Although Lin Kong cannot learn, he can use his talent to devour it. Your archery skills gain effect 56, arrow attack permanently -1 point of divinity, with a maximum of 50 points for a single target. Very strong effect. Facing the divine creatures, he would not be helpless. After breaking through to the legendary level profession, Lin Kong can obtain the sub-god level world teleportation scroll. There will be no level cap for demigods. In other words, there are real gods in the sub-god world. Finally, Lin Kong used the professional prayer scroll. Tip: your profession Shadow Hunter is advanced to the true god level profession Phantom Hunter. Professional template, Archer Phantom Hunter. Quality, true god level attributes, 4-dimensional attributes add 300/ each level, agility add 100/ each level, free attributes add 80/ each level. Bonuses, attack speed add 60%, movement speed add 60%, toughness add 30%. Professional skills, Shadow Mark Apparition Phantom Hunting LV1 because it is the advanced profession of the Shadow Hunter. Will inherit the original professional skills. The career template has changed, triggering perfect life, and your attributes are adjusted to a perfect state. Lin Kong's attributes have increased significantly. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 180. Lin Kong browsed the career panel carefully. Under the skill bar, there is also a gray attribute, which is not turned on for the time being. Special bonus, not turned on after reaching level 80, 10 points of divinity will be added for each level. Whether it is a professional template or a bloodline template. Once the quality reaches the true god level, all will gain the divine attribute. After a professional reaches level 80 and awakens the sub-god realm, there is no longer a level upper limit. Moreover, to awaken to more advanced fields, such as the true god field, you no longer need to participate in trials. As long as you have 100 points of divinity and a 100 level law, you can awaken. For Lin Kong, only after awakening to the sub-god realm can he realize his true potential. That day is getting closer. Lin Kong's mood gradually returned to calm. He returned to the career panel, and then checked the newly acquired professional skills. Phantom Hunting True God. Level, 1, 0/5600 Proficiency. Effect, consumes 5% of mana to summon a being. 10 seconds of phantom shooters work together, with 50% of their own attack power and 50% of their attack speed. The attack adds 50% physical penetration. Effect, for each phantom shooter present, the critical hit rate add 20%. Cooldown, 35 seconds. Note, consumes 1 point of divine power, add 1% skill effect, maximum increase limit 100%. Paired with amplification skills such as Desperate Deathmatch and Extreme Hunting, it can produce extremely high burst damage. Lin Kong is very satisfied with this. Moreover, every time the skill is upgraded to 2 levels, the number of phantom shooters will increase by 1. Up to 5 phantom shooters can be summoned to assist him in combat. It is a pity that he does not have divine power, otherwise the skill effect will be more terrifying. The harvest this time was considered complete. Lin Kong was thinking about the next plan. After the end of the Moranjid world, he will undergo the legendary level trial, and his attributes will double. The next demigod level world. Lin Kong plans to use the Blood Waste Witch Dragon bloodline evolved to the true god level. The effects of the blood wasteland witch body and the blood flame divine spear will be further enhanced. End the mission in this world as soon as possible. Converging his gaze, Lin Kong left the Moranjit cemetery. Ding! Congratulations on completing the hidden plot, obtaining the treasure of Mourngard. Reward obtained, 30 million experience, True God level medal at 5, World Order, Elementary Law Comprehension Stone X1, free attribute at 300. The Law Understanding Stone is a good thing. Lin Kong was slightly happy. He looked at the attributes of the Comprehension Stone. Elementary Law Comprehension Stone True God level, it can be used on True God level skills or talents to comprehend a corresponding law. Lin Kong has only 2 True God level abilities. They are, Elemental God Body and Phantom Hunting. After his bloodline advances, his bloodline abilities will also advance to the level of True God. You can enhance your own strength by choosing any ability and understanding the rules. Lin Kong hesitated. After thinking about it, he secretly said put it away for now, and then think about it after awakening the legendary realm. Then, Lin Kong raised his feet and returned to the Kingdom of Light, preparing to participate in the final battle. Obtaining the Phantom Hunter profession, his attributes are greatly increased. Especially movement speed. In the archery bonus state, the movement speed value exceeds 1.335 million. When converted into actual speed, it is 42,487 meters per second, nearly 125 times the speed of sound. Lin Kong's endurance can support him to travel nearly 10,000 kilometers at full speed. In order to rush back as soon as possible, he can only use hundreds of thousands of stamina recovery potions. A journey of millions of kilometers took nearly 23 hours. This time I have to ask Ning Qing for a space teleportation item when I go back. It's a waste of time to rush. Lin Kong had an idea. As a mechanic, Ning Qing can make space props very easily. However, she had entered the SSS world yesterday, and Lin Kong did not bother her. The more advanced the world, the larger the area. Lin Kong secretly said. As far as he knows, in the True God level world, the distance between each divine domain is generally hundreds of thousands or even tens of millions of light years. Of course, after awakening to the True God domain, space teleportation is the most basic ability. In just one thought, a distance of thousands of light years can be spanned. At this moment, the system prompt sounded. Ding! Congratulations on getting the main plot 3, follow the army of the Kingdom of Light, go to the underground world of the undead, and have a final decisive battle with the Kingdom of the Undead. Limited time 5 days. The mission had already begun, half a day ahead of schedule as expected. Lin Kong passed by other cities and found that a large number of professionals and aborigines formed an army and headed for the entrance to the underground world. He couldn't help but quicken his pace. He quickly came to Bronze Eagle City and found Lin and the Black Dragon Emperor. Master, you are finally back. A smile appeared on Lin's face. Lin Kong nodded, and then asked how is the situation in the Monty Mountains. Last night, the enemy all retreated. Lin answered truthfully. Today, the troops from Copper Eagle City are heading to the northern part of the mountain range. I have to hurry up and rush over. Lin Kong first took a look at yesterday's harvest. Lin and the Black Dragon Emperor killed nearly 1,000 professionals and a large number of undead monsters. The number of kills increased to 1,423. Lin Kong got the loot from Lin. Slaughter Hunter devoured a large amount of equipment again and reached level 65. Killer Hunter Soul Enhanced add 7. Quality, True God. Level, 65. Bonuses, Attack add 11,040, Strength add 6,320, Constitution add 6,320, Agility add 5,920, Spirit add 5,920. Lin Kong then smelted the corpse of the Tomb Keeper with the Black Dragon Emperor. Black Dragon Emperor King Legendary Domain. Level, 80. Rank, True God. Divinity, 40. HP, 1400 E. Attack, 926 W. Note, only exists in this world. With the current strength of the Black Dragon Emperor, he can completely walk sideways in the legendary world. Lin Kong took out the slave crystal. Select target, Black Dragon Emperor. The crystal split into a ray of light and merged into the Black Dragon Emperor's body. It did not receive any resistance and easily enslaved the Black Dragon Emperor. Tip, you get the slave Black Dragon Emperor. Lin Kong opened the attribute panel again, and the bottom restriction disappeared. That is to say, you only need to spend 1 true god level metal and 400 million bitcoins to bring the Black Dragon Emperor out of this place. World. Very good, Lin Kong smiled. The Black Dragon Emperor is a great weapon to expand his own resources to control the world. Later, Lin Kong devoured more than 300 skill books. Your archery skills gain effect 1, physical arrow damage add 450,000. Your archery skills gain effect 13, arrows are added with a level 37,500 poisoning effect that lasts for 750 seconds. Your archery skills gain effect 53, after killing the undead with arrows, your constitution will be add 132, with a maximum limit of 19.8 W points, currently 12.9 W. Several effects have been enhanced. However, the health value was too high, and Lin Kong also felt distressed. A desperate fight to the death will deduct at least several billion in blood. His blood-sucking capacity is basically. To solve this problem, you have to collect blood-sucking skills. Just after breaking through the legendary level, Lin Kong can buy the True God level skill book in Zushan City.